Hi, my name is Jeremy Everett and I'm about to start my second round of placement at Brandon Park Primary School. I'm really looking forward to this placement as I feel I can further develop my skill set in a primary school environment. I'd like to improve my teaching techniques and methods with larger groups of students and further build on the foundations that I learnt in my first placement, which is in an early education setting. I would also like to continue to develop my knowledge and understanding of the Australian curriculum and how to implement it in the classroom, especially in what I believe to be the key areas of English and mathematics. I believe it is important to support the learning and development of all students by implementing a wide range of strategies and teaching methods. The Australian curriculum allows each student to develop the knowledge, understanding and skills that provide a foundation for successful and lifelong learning and participation within the Australian community. The year level that I've chosen is foundation year level, and the specific English curriculum area is English, with the strand of literature and the sub-strand of examining literature. The content descriptor and code is ACELT1578, which is identifying some features of text, including events and characters, and retell events from a text. So the elaborations that are in line with that are identifying some of the culturally related characters and events in literary text, for example, dress, food, and daily routines. So the alternative elaborations that I've come up with are able to retell or remember key elements of these texts and share thoughts on particular characters found within these texts. So I chose a storyboard activity and then a creation or retelling of a story within the child, both found on Scoodle and the ABC News website. What's important to remember is the Australian curriculum builds on the early years learning framework, and the English curriculum is built around three connected strands, which are language, literacy, and literature. Learning programs should have a balance and integrate with all three strands. I've chosen to focus on the examining literature substrand, as I feel the activities I have chosen will assist in the foundation level students in developing skills related to listening, reading, viewing, speaking, as well as creating, which I think is quite important at an early age, and especially as they work through their schooling and get older. It also allows them to identify their likes and dislikes in familiar text through objects, characters, and events. Students engage, listen to, read, and view multi-module text, which allows them to be entertained as well as being informed. And as they participate in these activities, they develop an understanding of literature as a form of entertainment. So the foundation achievement standard that I think it relates to is in the foundation year, students communicate with their peers and teachers and use appropriate interaction skills to listen and respond to others in a familiar environment. And so students will work towards developing meaning from text, and both activities I have designed for them to do so. The first activity is a base level activity in which students read short, decodable and predictable text with familiar vocabulary and supportive images, which allows the students to recall events in text with a familiar topic. And the second activity will build toward students using their own prediction strategies to develop their own stories by drawing on their developing knowledge through concept of print, sound and letters. And students may also identify the connection between their texts and their personal experience. I think both activities will work well with the foundation level, and I look forward to implementing it in a classroom setting. Thanks for watching.